So hi, this is Christian de la Huerta with Soulful Power. And as we have talked about, there are 4 different entryways to accessing the work. And by work, I mean the programs that are available, the transformational work that is available here. There are sessions, there are workshops, there are retreats, and there are soulful treks. So today we're going to speak about workshops. So a workshop is typically an 8-hour day. Sometimes they're less, 5 hours, but typically they're 8 hours. We come together in the morning, usually gather around, and the first thing that happens is we create a safe container. Really important for the deep work that we do, that everybody feels safe. Safe to be able to be authentic, to connect at a heart level, to be able to drop the facades and the protective shields. And so that's the first thing that happens. And so that we all feel safe to allow the stuff that needs to come up for healing to come up for healing. Along those lines, I never pressure anybody to speak. People are free to share as little or as much as they like in these events. Most people end up sharing because the safety of the container has been created, and part of that is confidentiality. So then there are a couple of teaching sessions depending on the theme of the workshop. The theme varies. It could be about relationships, could be about personal empowerment. We do work with women's empowerment specifically. We work with the LGBT community. We work with soulful purpose. So what are we doing here at a mission level, at a soul level? And so the first part of the teaching session is generally about understanding the mind, understanding the ego, that part of our psyche, which is really critical to understand, because no matter the ways that we have allowed ourselves to be blocked from either having relationships that actually work, or from having a sense of personal empowerment, or from really stepping fully into our purpose, the obstacles to that all come down to the ego. So it's really key that we understand how that works. So that's one of the constants. Well, there's usually a meal involved. We come back and do a second teaching session, depending on the theme of the workshop. And then we wrap up the workshop with the actual breathwork experience, which takes about 2.5 hours, including the introduction to it. How do we do it? There's a lot of support provided about how to do it and how it works. We do it, and then we come back and debrief it and make any connections, any insights that people have made. And even this basic one-day experience can be profoundly transformational. So many stories of people whose lives have been changed after even one simple day experience. And to tell you the truth, there are people who have had a profoundly life-changing experience from just a simple evening breathwork session. So even that is incredibly powerful. So thank you for your time. If you'd like to learn more about just the regular breathwork sessions, you can go back to the website, to soulfulpower.com. And if you'd like to go find out even deeper about what's next, we'll talk about retreats and soulful treks. Keep breathing. Thank you.